Man, being a nice guy has to be one of the worst diseases I've ever seen in men, period, up to date. And I'm not even saying this just to say I used to be one of them. You get taken advantage of, people don't listen to you. You're broke because you can't take advantage of opportunities because you think that they're wrong, or you think that, oh, this is not the right thing. This morality is your number one thing. It's like, bro, you're too fucking nice. You're just too nice. That's why nobody cares about you. That's why nobody pays attention to you. And I'm not telling you to be just mean and walking around all mad all the time. I'm saying you have to be a civil savage. You have to be a gentleman, but you also have to have boundaries. You have to set your own rules. You have to set your own boundaries. And people don't do that. A lot of y'all don't do this. And that's why you're struggling in life. The government's taking your money. You got to pay taxes. You got to obey. You gotta obey your girl, everything she tells you. You just have to listen, and you have to just be completely quiet because you're fucking afraid. You're afraid. And you know why you're afraid? Because you don't know who you are. You don't have an identity. It's an identity problem. That's what the nice guy problem is. It's an identity problem. It's almost like identity amnesia, where you don't even remember who you truly were. You don't remember who you were supposed to be. You don't remember that you're a man with a purpose, that you're actually going somewhere. So because you forget this, you allow for society to program you to figure out who you should be. When in reality, you already know who you should be. You just forgot because you're so caught up in what everyone else is trying to program you to be. Everyone else is programming you to answer the phone quickly, respond to text messages as fast as possible. Everyone's programming you to always be at parties, always be here, always be there. You never have time for yourself. You never have silent space for yourself because you always try to make space for everybody else. And you consistently get drained. Your masculine spirit dies. Every single time you fall into nice guy syndrome, your masculine spirit literally dissipates. Spiritual castration. It's one of the worst things you could possibly handle. And a lot of men, they fall so deep into this to the point where they hate themselves. That's why a lot of men are offing themselves nowadays. A lot of men are just completely ending their lives because they're realizing, man, like, I literally am not living my own life. I'm living other people's lives. I'm living what society told me that my life should be. If you want to go do something, you go do it. The nice guy says, oh no, well, what do they think about it? What do my parents think about it? What does my girl think about it? What do my friends think about it? What does everybody else think about it but you? And that's the worst possible place to be. And I know a lot of men who struggle with that, a lot of men who are trying to figure out their way, but they keep going down the nice guy syndrome, and they keep folding to other people, telling them what they should do, how they should act, what they should wear, what they should eat, what they should do, this and that. Bro, you are a puppet. You are a puppet, and you need to start taking the strings and controlling your life and not letting society control your life. Not letting your parents control your life. Not letting your girl control your life. Not letting your friends control your life. You have to build your own beliefs. I'm telling you, I've been saying this for a long time. It's an identity problem. And the identity, all it is, it's a series of thoughts. It's a set of thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions. That's what identity is. And if you're a nice guy, you don't even know what your own thoughts are. You don't even trust your own thoughts. You literally parrot the thoughts of other people. Oh, someone told you to be a nice guy because that's what women want. Your mom told you that. Well, your mom lied to you. I'm sorry to tell you, your mom lied to you, bro. And it's the same when you hear, nice guys saying, well, pay your taxes, do all this. The government lied to you. You can avoid that. All of the richest people know how to avoid that. And you know why? Because they're not nice. They don't play by rules. Stop playing by the fucking rules. The rules were never created for you to thrive. They were created for you to stay in a lane and stay castrated and be a regular average citizen. That's what rules were created. That's why they were created. And you as a man, you have to understand, well, forget these rules. Let me make my own rules. Obviously, don't break the law. There's a difference between laws and rules, right? There's societal rules and there's actual laws. I'm not telling you to break laws. I'm telling you, make your own rules for your life. Make your own creed. Make what it is that you want to do. Make people feel uncomfortable because you're doing what it is that you want to do. You want to stop going to the 9-to-5 and pursue your business, you're going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. And that's fine. You know why? Because People need to see somebody else breaking the illusion of this life and doing what they want to do and living by their own heartbeat for them to finally break out of their own traps. Everyone is in a trap and they're trying to ensnare you to feel like they have some form of control. The nice guy is just a punching bag. They just got to punch, 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 punch. That's all they do. They just punch you. They keep punching you, and you don't realize that you're just a punching bag because they're getting controlled by somebody else and they need somebody else to control. You become prey. Rather than being a predator, you're a prey. And every time that you're a prey, people just eat at you. They just keep eating at you. They keep asking you for money. They keep asking you for favors. They keep taking your time. You have no time for yourself. You feel drained. You feel tired because you're not living in the identity that you're supposed to be, the undeniable man, the civilized savage. I'm telling you, this stuff is powerful if you understand it. If you stop being nice to everybody in your life and you start putting yourself first, they will respect you so much more. Because that's your biggest problem as a man, is respect. You don't have it. You don't have respect. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you do. Nobody cares about what you say. Nobody will bend over backwards for you. Literally and figuratively. Women won't bend over backwards for you. Bend over forward for you. They won't even do that. Men won't help you. Men don't even want to be around you. They can smell the prey in you. They don't want that. They'll use you, but that's about it. And that's my whole message to you, is you cannot continuously be nice to people until you've been nice to yourself. See, nice guys aren't even nice to themselves. They're nice to everybody else but themselves. They beat themselves up behind closed doors, but then they put on this nice clown face just to tell everybody else that they're good people. Just to have some moral high ground. I'm nice. They talk to women, I'm nice, so you sleep with me. No, bro. That's not how life works. You can't guilt people into doing things for you. You have to be the man that they want to bend over backwards for. And you have to take everything that you want. Take everything. You want to make money? Go get customers. Go talk to people the way that they need to be talked to on sales calls. Stop being so nice on sales. Well, I think. No, this is what I have. This is what you need. And this is how this can help you. It's very simple. Life is simple when you stop being the nice guy. You start having way more time. You start being able to do way more things. You're like, man, I got so much time on my hands. Because people aren't draining your energy. People aren't wasting your time. People aren't constantly taking everything from you and you just feel like a little stick, a little pencil neck. You stop getting in shape because you're afraid that you're going to intimidate people. The fuck? Intimidate who? And who cares? People need to be inspired. People need to be uncomfortable. The nice guy tries to make everybody comfortable, but himself. But himself. The nice guy tries to make everybody comfortable while he's sitting there uncomfortable in the fact that he can't do whatever it is that he wants. I used to be like that. I'm telling you, it's the worst position to be in. The nice guy has to be one of the worst positions to be in, because the minute that you start to change, the minute that you start to realize it, it may be too late. You may have already sowed the seeds, and that's how people see you. And it's hard to break out of that when people see you like that. You just have to move. Go somewhere else. Shift your identity by going somewhere else. Create who you want to be. Write that down. Write down the thoughts. Write down the beliefs that you have in yourself, in society. Write down all of your societal beliefs that you have, that you personally have, that you wouldn't even want to tell the world. There's some of you have very strong beliefs, but you're afraid to say it out loud because you're afraid of what people will think about you. And that's what makes you. That's what makes you the man that you want to be, is having brutal beliefs that you know are true, having all of your personal truths and standing on it. That's what it is. That's what it's about. It's not about this nice guy shit. All nice guys do is they just become punching bags and scapegoats for society. And then they wonder where everything goes. And they're usually the people who are broke. Have you ever seen a nice guy who's rich? I've never seen a nice guy who's rich. Ever. I may have seen some nice guys who were jacked, which is even worse because if you're jacked and you're a nice guy and you let people bend you over, now you're literally inflating their ego because they're like, oh, he's jacked. He was supposed to be powerful. He was supposed to be this guy, but now I can control him. So I'm good. I'm better. You're literally empowering everybody to believe that they're better than you and better than everybody else because you did the work. You put in the work to have the physique that you have. And now other people are using you to validate their ego of them being able to control someone who looks physically imposing. So it's even worse if you're jacked. So you have to break out of this, bro. I'm telling you this as a man who has been through all of the problems that nice guys have, who's experienced all the frustrations of life, who's been walked on, who's been rinsed left and right and didn't even realize it. Gave everybody everything that they wanted and came out with nothing. Zero. And I flipped the switch. I built my body. I built my mind. I built my bank account. I built my social life. I built my networks. And I built my masculine spirit. I became multidimensional because I knew as a nice guy, you will always finish fucking last.